What do you do when you buy your dream car, the car you've wanted all your life, to convert it into an ECTO-1 from Ghostbusters? And then 3 hours later, it gets flipped on its side by a transport company. What do you do? What, are you gonna cry about it? Well, not if you're me. Here's what you do if you're me. You buy a second one. I've been waiting to make this video for over a year. I am proud to announce to you, or to introduce to you, the ECTO-1 2, or the sequel, or the Recto 2, something, whatever. Say that words cannot describe the feelings that I'm feeling right now. This has truly been placed in my hands from God. God really blessed me with this car. Absolutely incredible find. I mean, we're gonna go through in the next video and we're gonna do a full walkthrough of this car. We're not gonna do that in this video. We're gonna talk about the future plans for this car. We're gonna talk about how I got it. And we're going to talk about what I'm going to be doing to offset the costs of this beautiful beast. But before we do a complete walkthrough in the next video, I'll at least show you around so you know what you're looking at. This is a 1962 Cadillac Miller Meteor Hearse, where the other one I have is a 62 Miller Meteor Ambulance. Now this one has had a way different life than my car, my current 62. Now my other one lived its whole life in Simi Valley, California, working for the, what was the name? Ron Brady Ambulance Service. Decommissioned in the 70s, put in a junkyard in Utah where it spent all of its life. Until I found it, of course. And then my really genius transporter flipped it on its fucking side and ruined my life for a year. But that's besides the point. This thing, however, is a hearse that lived its whole life. Well, I can't say because I don't know its whole life. I know that it came from Washington, way up north, northern car. You can tell it's a northern car pretty quick when you look anywhere below the belt line, you start seeing rust. This thing has been a northern car. Golly, look at that. That's going to be a section that we're going to have to remake. This thing has been a northern car its whole life, and then it was in a private collection, from what I know. It's also apparent because the owner, the previous owner, and the wholesaler I bought it from, left a large collection of keys in the car that we're going to look at. This guy had an incredible collection. I'm just going to say that. This car spent its life in Washington. The old owner apparently passed away. And his son is not interested in the classics. He's a car guy, but he's not a classics guy, apparently. I think he's a professional driver. And he gave the cars to a wholesaler, and that's where I found him, out in Oregon. I was looking one day, I was doing assignments, I was feeling lazy on a Sunday in between my assignments, so I went back on my car hunt. I actually hadn't looked for a hearse for a good week or two since then. I was just in Las Vegas, and then I got back and I was like, all right, gotta focus on school, no more farting around. So, and then I found this thing, contacted the dealer, made a deal. He had it on a bid listing. I made an eBay account and I said, hey, what do you need for this thing? And he told me, And I tried to barter. He didn't want to barter. I was like, all right, deal. I'll buy it right now. Man, this thing is such a beautiful car. Complete trim. The other side doesn't have this, but it's in the car. I do have it, and it's in good shape. It's got this rearview mirror that my current one does not have. I'm also gonna make a video explaining the differences in the. I'm gonna make a video explaining the differences in a northern car and a southern car with classics. I'm also gonna make a video comparing this to my current 62 ambulance, just so you can see the differences from Miller Meteor, from when they made an ambulance versus when they made a hearse. But let's see, is there anything else I need to tell you about the engine? Let's go. I'll just show you the engine, because it's not really a full walkthrough right now. But it won't hurt just for me to just have a little peek. I tell you, this thing is in such good shape. As I'm going blind, I wanted to record all of the process of finding things about this car. So I haven't really done it. How do you... Am I dumb? How do I open? Oh yeah, okay, got it. My other one's grill is more, oh wow, it's even, I didn't even notice it had this. God, that is beautiful, and it's brand new. Let's go. Look at this thing. It's even got a section of the original installation. This thing has 67,000 original miles, which is not uncommon for a hearse. It's not unheard of. But this thing, it's got all the wires still. I bet that carb's probably junk, but I might be able to use it just to get it started. Dude, this thing, I can probably get this thing running. It's incredible. God, this thing is beautiful. The only major rust is like thin spots, like the battery tray right there. But it's even got all the cables. It's got the dual tone horn. This thing is so complete. And just take a look at the paint. Like, for a northern car, I'm surprised there's not rust under this. Like, there's that, but I'm surprised there's not more rust, in all honesty. But look at the paint here. I'm gonna lick my fingy a little bit. That will polish out awesome. I'm sure it doesn't show up in the sunlight, but dude, put a polisher on. Watch that. Put some polish on that. Ooh, baby, let's go. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. Now, when the transporter dropped it off, he pissed me off quite a bit. He didn't tell me that he was gonna be here, so I had to leave work. So I guess now I'm gonna be closing instead of opening. Great. But I came in nonetheless. I can even see my reflection. Oh my gosh, this is so much cooler. This is so much better than my 62. It's incredible. But we were pulling it off, and I told him, hey, this tire's flat. I need to go turn the wheel. He goes, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And then you can see what happens. Here, listen. You can see that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't turn the fucking wheel. Man, I tell you, good drivers are hard to find. But that shouldn't be too hard to fix. It's just a thing I didn't have to fix until that guy. And then, boom, that's how it stopped. It went like, yeah, boom, like, oh, hey, what's that? Oh, cool, now it's a Texas car. Dust everywhere. You got a little dust pocket. Anyways, I'm not going to go too deep into it because we're going to do a full walkthrough in the next video. But normally I would just do a, well, guys, and then do a cutoff just to, you know, because it's kind of a joke I like doing. But I'm going to be real. I'm going to be doing a immense build on this car. This thing is so clean, I can't afford not to build it. It's incredible. I got this thing for actually cheaper than my last one. Now, granted, the last one was free because it got totaled, but sticker price and everything considered, I have spent less on this car than I was going to spend on the last one. So right now, I've got a lot of momentum going, and I really want to get this thing. I'm going to do some disassembly on the stuff I don't need that I can sell. I'm going to try to get this thing running in its current condition. And if y'all want to watch that, I'm going to advertise just once because I want to get this build going. If y'all would like to see this car get built, just please drop me a subscribe, whatever. I don't know how to say it. Just, if y'all could subscribe. I know a large amount of my people that watch my stuff aren't subscribed. If y'all would subscribe to this, if y'all want to see this car get saved, y'all would help me out so much because I can't do it without, I couldn't have done anything currently without the little bit of support that I've had so far from the car community and from the YouTube community. I've had a good amount of support, and if we can get some, if I can get more subscribers, I'll be able to I'll be able to put more of my income into this car, basically, and I'll be able to get this car nice. No matter what, I'm building this car, and this thing is gonna be, it's gonna be sick. I mean, how many, you've got people on YouTube that own ECTO-1s, right? But you haven't had anyone build one from start to finish. Let's go. We are going to break the mold, and we are going to be the first fully built ECTO-1 that has been built on a series on YouTube. Where there are other people building. There's a guy with the Real 59 on TikTok. I'm gonna leave a link in the comments too. And there is a guy, another guy, unfinished on YouTube. He's got a 60 that he's working on. But we are going to break ground on this pretty soon. It's so complete, I can't afford not to, guys. It's in as good condition, minus the rust. It's in as good condition as the El Camino was when I started it. I'm not scared of working on it. So yeah, if y'all want to stay tuned and just keep an eye on this, make sure to subscribe, maybe have your notifications on, and show your friends. If you're a Ghostbusters guy, show your friends. You got other Ghostbusters friends. I'm gonna get a community behind this thing. I'm just so hyped. I want to have something we can actually get behind together, and this is it. I mean, we're gonna have to make some fixes. But if y'all want to watch the walkthrough of this car, it'll be right there. And if y'all want to see one of the comparison videos, right there. Well, guys,
I just wanna be the one you love. I just wanna be the one you love. I just wanna be the one you love.